Hi, my name is Erin Walker and I chose to investigate the impacts of discarded fishing tackle on marine birds and the effects the loss of these birds could have on environmental sustainability. So what is the issue? The first problem is the fishing tackle being discarded in our waterways. The South Carolina Department of Natural Resources states that nylon fishing nets take approximately 40 years to decompose and monofilament fishing line up to 600 years to decompose. Marine Species at Risk stated that as of January 2011, 56 marine birds were formally listed as being at risk or vulnerable to extinction. A major cause? Discarded fishing tackle. The second issue is long-line commercial fishing. Long-line fishing consists of a main fishing line that can be up to 100 kilometers long and have over 10,000 baited hooks attached to branch lines. Seabirds at Risk state that long-line hooks accidentally kill thousands of seabirds each year. They follow the fishing vessels in search of food and are hooked and pulled under the water by the weight of the line. So what are the main risks to seabirds? The Marine Debris Program states that entanglement and ingestion are the main physical risks posed to marine birds by fishing tackle. Once entangled, birds may drown, incur wounds and infection from the attached debris, or suffer impaired ability to catch food. Ingested debris can block the digestive tract or remain in the stomach for extended periods. This leads to starvation or even death. Affected animals are also more susceptible to predators and disease and less likely to breed successfully. I started my search for information with Google. I then progressed to Google Scholar to refine the search and gain access to relevant academic material such as government and scientific publications. I linked Google Scholar to the Curtin Library database and found resources published by the Department of the Environment and Energy, such as a report on the impacts of plastic debris on Australian marine wildlife. This information was very helpful when completing my investigation, as it was difficult to find many Australian-based research programs. So why are seabirds important? Seabirds contribute to marine environmental sustainability in many significant ways. Nutrient cycling, seed dispersal, and the formation of soil through bird guano in particular. Birds distribute nutrients and seeds from place to place as they forage for food and build nests. Hill states that bird guano is of vital importance as it injects essential elements such as phosphorus and nitrogen back into the ecosystem. Hill also states that by scavenging and feeding upon carrion, birds ensure the process of waste removal is sustained, reducing the risk of disease outbreaks in their habitat. Marine birds also help to regulate pests in their environment by feeding on them. The Norwegian Environmental Agency states that seabirds are useful indicators of the health of coastal ecosystems, as many seabirds are at the top of the food chain. They can be used as a source of predicting effects of pollution and climate change. So what will happen if they're gone? Seabirds nest in isolated areas. Soil composition, plant pollination, and seed dispersal will likely fail as a result of these species facing a decline. In Australia and New Zealand, this is particularly important as the process of bird pollination plants is higher than in other parts of the world. Any declines in pollination and seed dispersal because of bird extinctions may lead to extinctions of dependent plant species. So what's being done about it? Campbell conducted research on the effectiveness of the Fishing Line Recovery Bin program implemented by the Queensland Department of Agriculture, Fisheries and Forestry. The purpose of the program was to promote removal of discarded fishing line from the Moreton Bay region. Campbell's research suggested that significant improvements were seen in the area through the use of the bins and public education on the issue. BirdLife International established the Albatross Task Force. This international collaboration sent dedicated instructors to work directly with fishermen in South America and South Africa to educate them on simple ways to avoid accidentally killing albatross and other seabirds. These simple modifications to fishing technique have proved extremely effective. Seabirds at Risk agree, stating that these measures have practically eliminated seabird bycatch in some fisheries. This topic of inquiry would be suitable for grade 4 students and links to the Australian Curriculum Learning Area of Science, focusing on the key concept of sustainability.
Created using Powtoon.